Minnesota is a robust agricultural state. However, today less than 2% of the nation's population is involved in production agriculture. This has led to a low level of agricultural literacy. An agriculturally literate person understands and can communicate the source and value of agriculture as it affects their quality of life. The Minnesota Agriculture in the Classroom program strives to increase agricultural literacy in K-12 classrooms, with educational resources designed to cultivate an appreciation for agriculture and provide opportunities for students to think critically about choices they make. Minnesota Agriculture in the Classrooms programs provide a wealth of opportunities for embedding agriculture, food, and natural resources education. We seek to improve student achievement by applying authentic agricultural examples to teach core curriculum concepts in science, social studies, language arts, math, and nutrition.
When my students go out and start teaching, they've kind of got something in their tool chest to start with to go, I can teach geography through agriculture, I can teach economics through agriculture. So they got these different perspectives.
I think it definitely built an awareness with me to how important it is to inform our students, because it's not just food or clothing, but it's also jobs that they may have.
It's applicable for everyone, so it's not just a science and it's not just a math. Although it's really important in science and math, people in social studies are able to take these concepts and apply them in the classroom as well.
They might not remember every single thing she talks about when she's here, but they're going to remember that source, they're going to go back to the website, and they're going to have that information. So it's a really good baseline when they get out there and start teaching.
For a teacher, that just makes it so much easier because I'm not having to put in that additional research, and I can just pull out a lesson plan, read what I need to know, and then explain it to my students. So I think the resources they have are really important.
Even where you are located in the world, how that affects, how agriculture has affected you in many ways, culturally, socially.
Teachers weren't aware of that, so that's been our first step, was educating the teachers to know where all of those products are coming from.
It's important that the colleagues here at Cedar Park are embedding agriculture into their lessons, because students need to be aware of the importance of the world around them.
As a teacher champion this year and last year, I was able to help inspire my other teachers to get out there and get into agriculture.
The take home for students is that they get to have conversations with their family and they get to ask those questions.
Increasingly, that's what we're finding. Children are not connected with where their food is coming from. And when you think about it, it's a big deal.
They just know that it magically appears in the grocery store or even just around them. We started off just last week where they were eating different parts of the plant, and most of them had no idea that they were eating a carrot and that was a root and it grew in the ground. It doesn't grow on a tree.
So we're a STEM school, so agriculture is a perfect fit because it gives us an authentic way to get kids involved in science.
I'm excited about when I'm outside to see all the insects and fruits and vegetables.
Kids are highly motivated. It's very hands-on, minds-on activities, and they feel it's very purposeful. They feel like they can make a difference.
The next steps for integrating ag in the classroom include making sure that we're supporting the teachers through a more frequent PD opportunities.
Those Ag in the Classroom lessons have been just wonderful at anchoring a text that we can read something, ask some questions, do some investigations, do an activity, and then bring it back to that text again.
We're able to connect with our farm family that's able to share what is it like to live on a farm, the hard work.
There's so many hands-on materials that wouldn't otherwise be available to us that we are so grateful that we have that opportunity to have.
The Minnesota Agriculture in the Classroom program is extremely proud of the positive impact we are making, and thank the more than 70 agricultural businesses and organizations that financially support our foundation. As we reflect on 30 years of the program, we recognize the importance of our continued ability to provide free, credible agricultural-focused resources. Looking forward to the next 30 years is truly exciting. Enhanced teacher professional development, online technology tools, and the surge of enthusiasm centered on the food, land, and people involved in agriculture provide us with confidence that the Minnesota Agriculture in the Classroom program will be a vital contributor to the education of our state's next generation of leaders.
3.